I'm Ira Cross, and I'm that energetic teacher. So in this video of that energetic teacher, this was inspired by a good friend of mine named Doug Herbert. Doug told me that I need to put a video out there that talks about the great teachers that I've had in my life. Because I did make a video, if you haven't seen it, about fictional teachers that I love and care about. But this one is all about those teachers that have inspired me to do what I do, and those that inspired me to be the man that I am. In making this list, I actually made it really long at first, like really long. And so I shortened it by just thinking of those that were impactful on each level. So on the elementary level, the middle school level, the high school level, and then the college, and also my career. So here are those people, here are those individuals that come to mind when it comes to people that inspired me to do what I do as a teacher. The first person that I can think of that was a major, great, amazing teacher in my life was my mom. She was the first person that came along and taught me how to do things as a baby, as an infant, as a child, and kind of helped me to grow to where I was where I eventually got to elementary school and had some other impactful teachers. The second person is actually a gym teacher. I don't know what she's doing now. I haven't seen her or heard from her in a very long time, but her name was Miss B, or AKA Miss Barrelaire. Miss Barrelaire was always positive, always just joyous and just bouncing around, and always had a lot of energy, and she was like the perfect elementary school gym teacher. She was awesome. In middle school, I had a 5th grade teacher, and her name was Mrs. Mamrick. Because of Mrs. Mamrick, I was able to embark on a great and amazing experience of going to England, Ireland, Scotland, and Wales, because she nominated me for this program called People to People. And with that, I had, like I said, an amazing experience. But in addition to that, she was a firm but caring teacher. And she's a person that I model some of the things that I do based on because of what she did and how she imparted different things in my life. So Miss Mamrick, thank you for that. For sure. So in high school, I had Mrs. Diane Reese, and Diane Reese didn't take my crap. She was very similar to Mrs. Mamrick, where she was firm, but she was also very caring. And she is the person that I think that I look back on and I'm like, well, what is the one teacher that I can really say helped shape my thought process to become a teacher while I was still in school? And that's Diane Reese. Mrs. Reese showed me that you can be a firm, caring individual and still get what you need. And it's not that Mrs. Mamrick didn't do that, it's just that I was so young that I really didn't know what I wanted to do, and Mrs. Reese helped me to solidify my thought process that yes, I do want to go into teaching. And I think that was probably about my junior year, maybe going into my senior year, but it definitely wasn't senior year. And I really want to thank her for that, because without her, then I wouldn't be here making these videos for you and doing what I do for my students. So in college, there are 2 people. One was my cooperating teacher, and I like to consider her my teacher mom. That's Linda Seaforth. Linda and I were I think that we were a really good team, and she is one woman that really helped shape and mold me as a teacher, and I cannot thank her enough. I can't thank any of the people on this list enough. But I consider her my teacher mom, because she always looked out for me. She always disciplined me, so to speak, in ways of doing what I was supposed to do. Another college teacher, professor that I had, her name is Ann Gaudino, and Dr. G was awesome. She is awesome, and I'm so excited for her to potentially see this video, because she's always been my cheerleader and always been my supporter. She's always been in my corner. And if Linda, Mrs. Seaforth, is my teacher mom, then Dr. G is definitely my teacher auntie. And I love you both, I miss you both, and I hope that everything great is going, everything that can go great for you is going great for you. I'm doing okay. My hair is crazy, but I promise I'm okay. So the last person that I want to shout out, if the other 2 ladies, just sticking with that family analogy, if the other 2 ladies are my teacher mom and my teacher aunt, this next person is definitely my teacher sister. Her name is Ella Maloney. Ella, I miss you so very much. I hope that you get to watch this video. She's overseas, but oceans and countries can never separate the love and caring that we have for one another and the way that we support each other. I will never ever be able to thank her for doing the things that she's done for me, whether that's just talking in conversation or, actually kind of helping get me through something that I'm going through. So I appreciate her, and I miss her so very much. So in my videos, I want to make sure that I put some type of quote in most, if not all of them. And the quote that I have in my mind right now is, "A coach remains something or someone who carries a valued person from where they are to where they want to be." And I'm not sure who said this quote, but I wanted to share that because all of these people that I've just mentioned have done just that for me. And I'm so very grateful and thankful for them. So 3 last things that I want to leave you with before I say my usual message. One question: who has inspired you to do what you do? Another question number 2, who has inspired you to make a change in your life for the better? And then my last question, and probably the most important question out of all of these questions, is how can you thank those people? What can you do? Because this video is a great thank you to those people, but I know for a fact that there's more than I can do for them, and I'll figure out how to do that. And if you know of ways to show some thanks for people, let me know. Tell me. Share this video and kind of spread this message and this thought, because people love and need to feel appreciated. And my final thought, aside from like and subscribe and kind of get these videos out there, please, please, please. I love to get the message out there, not because I'm hungry for attention, but because I am excited for people to be able to share this message of positivity. But please spread your positivity. Spread your positivity and spread that energy, because this world needs what you have to offer.